Welcome to solving systems of equations by elimination. This is 6.3. Our essential question for today is how can you solve system of equations? Today's focus is on solving systems of equations by elimination. This is the third and final way we will talk about how to solve a system of equations. Solving systems of equations with elimination is using the addition and subtraction properties of equality in order to eliminate a variable from the system. So in this example, we're given 2x plus 5y equals 17 and 6x minus 5y equals negative 9. In step 1, you want to eliminate one of the variables. Since the sum of the coefficients of y is 0, add the two equations together to eliminate 0. So when you add these two equations together, you get 8x plus 0 equals 8. So 8x equals 8, x equals 1. Now you need to substitute 1 for x to solve for your eliminated variable. So since we eliminated y, now we need to solve for y. Plug x into one of your equations and solve. You should get y equals 3. So the solution of this problem is 1, 3. In this problem, we're going to do the same thing. You have 5x minus 6y equals negative 32, and 3x plus 6y equals 48. Our first step is set up so we can add them together. Now if we add them together, you want to do 5x plus 3x, negative 6y plus 6y, and negative 32 plus 48. You should end up with 8x plus 0y equals 16. Continue to solve for your x. So 8x equals 16, x equals 2. Now you need to plug x equals 2 into one of your main equations. You can pick either one. I picked the first one. So now instead of x, I have what x equals. Solve for your y. You should have y equals 7. So your point is 2, 7. Remember, you're not done though, because you need to check your answer with both equations. The second equation we're going to look at. If you look at this equation, you will realize you cannot eliminate one of your variables automatically. You do need to solve some first. So you want your coefficients to be the same number, opposite sign. So you want to think, is there an easy way to make 2, 7, or 7, 2? Is there an easy way to make 15, 5, or 5, 15? And then 32 to 17, or 17 to 32? I hope you said there's an easy way to make 5, 15. Because you are correct. You need to multiply by 3. You need to multiply the entire equation by 3, and you should get 21x minus 15y equals 51. Now you can solve the way you were above. So add your two equations together, and you get 19x plus 0y equals 19. 19x equals 19, so x equals 1. Now plug that into the other equation and solve. You're solving for y now. You should have y equals negative 2. Your point is 1, negative 2. Remember, again, you're not done. You need to plug it back into both of your original equations and solve them. Please pause the video to check your equations. It should check out correctly. Now what about your special solutions? So you are going to solve the next two problems on your own. I'm going to show you the problem. You should pause your video and solve, and then check your answer. Let's start with this one. So 2x plus 6y equals 18, x plus 3y equals 9. Please pause your video and solve the problem. you should have infinite solutions. So you should have ended up with 0 equals 0. You're going to have infinite solutions whenever you have the same thing on both sides of your equal sign. So 0 equals 0, 2 equals 2, 6 equals 6. Any one of those would make it infinite solutions. So again, infinite solution is when you have the same thing on both sides of your equality sign. And the next problem is 3x plus 4y equals 24 and 6x plus 8y equals 24. Please pause your video and solve this problem. You should have 0 equals 24, negative 24, excuse me, which would be no solution. So anytime you have two different things on your equality sign, that means you have no solution.